Hey everyone, Keith Gary, Recording with Intention. Thanks for being here. Today I want to talk about level. What the heck is level? Mic level, line level, instrument level, what do they mean? Okay, so sound begins as a sound wave traveling through the air, right? The source moves the air with sound in a vibration. A microphone and the pickup element inside that microphone, the capsule of the microphone, hears that vibration. It vibrates with it and then turns that vibration into an electronic signal. Mic level is what the microphone outputs. The microphone takes the sound wave, turns it into an electronic signal, and outputs microphone or mic level. Now, the thing about mic level is that it's very fragile. The signal to noise ratio is not very good, and it's very fragile and susceptible to radio interference or other kinds of electronic interference. So mic level, microphones are magical because they can turn airwaves into electronic signal, but they output this very low, fragile level of signal. So line level is very robust. It can be heard by the human ear. It can be split up into 4 different outputs and run hundreds of feet. High signal to noise ratio is much more signal than noise hiding way down there on the noise floor, and much more robust signal, right? So mic level needs to get up to line level, and that is the job of a microphone preamplifier, or what we commonly call a mic pre, or just a pre, right? And there's lots of different kinds of mic pre's out there, and depending on the way that their electronic designs are structured and what components they use, they have a lot of different flavors too. So I'll make a mic pre video later in the future, but for now, just know that the function of a microphone preamplifier, or mic pre or pre, is to take that very tiny, fragile mic level signal that's being output by the microphone and boost it up to line level so that we can capture it, manipulate it, run it through a bunch of different stuff, and have it be heard by our human ears. So that takes care of mic level and line level. What is instrument level? It resides in between mic and line level. And instrument level is what it comes out of an electric guitar, a Rhodes, a Wurlitzer. Any sort of pickup on an instrument is instrument level, and you use an instrument cable, right, to come out of the instrument into either an amplifier or a DI box. So instrument level still needs a boost to get up to line level. So oftentimes instrument level is either plugged into a guitar amp or a keyboard amp, right? And then the amp turns up the level to a very loud line level, and then you can mic the cabinet, and then you get the flavor of the amp in there. The other option on instrument level is to take a DI box, or a direct injection box, and that takes the high impedance signal coming out of the instrument and turns it into a low impedance signal, and also changes it from an unbalanced signal to a balanced signal. So what is unbalanced and what is balanced? Unbalanced has 2 leads, 2 wires inside the cable, all right, a hot and a ground. It's susceptible to radio interference still. Like if you're playing an electric guitar with single coil pickups, if you don't turn and face Mecca, you get this buzz, you get some ground noise, or sometimes even some radio interference. You'll pick up a radio station coming down your guitar cable. It's because it's unbalanced. Balanced lines like XLRs or like a TRS cable, tip, ring, and sleeve, have 3 leads. They have a hot, a negative, and a ground, rather than just a hot and a ground. So remember, balanced cables have 3 leads, unbalanced cables have 2 leads. So here's an example. This is an unbalanced cable. It looks like a guitar cable, right? Instrument cable. It's got a tip and a sleeve, TS, right? 1/4 inch TS cable. It's unbalanced, 2 leads, 1, 2. A balanced cable has 3 leads, such as this. This is TRS, tip, ring, sleeve. These little bands are rubber in between the leads, so it keeps the electronics separate on these 3 leads. Those 3 leads are then their 3 tiny wires inside this cable. So 3 balanced, 2 unbalanced. A DI box takes an unbalanced signal, turns it into a balanced signal. It takes a high impedance signal. High impedance means there's more impeding the signal getting down the line, so it's harder for the signal to move. Low impedance means there's less impedance. The signal can move more freely. So direct injection box does those two things. High impedance to low impedance, unbalanced to balanced. Still needs a mic pre to boost it up to line level. So that's level, mic level, instrument level, line level, demystified. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, click the bell, all that stuff. See you next time.